Blow ye the trumpet in Zion, and sound an alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of the Lord cometh, for it is nigh at hand. A day of darkness and of gloominess, a day of clouds and of thick darkness. As the morning spread upon the mountains, a great people and a strong.
Okay, good morning. Today is Saturday, 29th of April at 6:45 a.m. sharp. Okay. So the Trinity said, I heard they say that they have 5 things they would like to declare to the world at large. They would like to broadcast to the world at large. Broadcast direct from heaven. As follows. Okay, I'm receiving word by word. Okay, point number 1, time and season. Okay, point number 1, time and season.
Blow ye the trumpet in Zion, and sound an alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the...
Okay, pay attention. Okay, and I see this word. It's time. It's time. It's time. Okay, finally it is here. Okay, the Trinity stand here holding 3 whiteboard with this word written on it now. Relief, relief, relief. Standing in front of the TV. And the Trinity standing here holding 3 black shotgun, pointing heavenwards, standing in front of the altar, and I see them bang, bang, bang. Pull the trigger. Okay. And I see this word, mystery unveiled with 7 dot behind. Dot, 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 dot. Okay? And I saw curtain of the cloud. I saw the heaven curtain of cloud, of white cloud, row. The cloud row open. Okay, the white cloud row to the left, open up in the center, row to the left and row to the right. Okay, with shining glorious light shining on the earth. Okay, and I saw all humanity eyes. Okay, in the vision is that everybody was standing on the earth looking at this hole in heaven. There is just the cloud just roll to the left and right. And there is bright shining light from heaven beaming down on the earth. And the similarity was standing on the globe. In the vision, they are all standing on the globe looking at this big hole in the curtain where the cloud just roll to the left and right. So that this bright, glorious light shining on the whole earth. And then in the vision, there's a lot of saints wearing white. They are looking at this light that is shining from heaven. And as they are looking, I see the scale from their eyes start to drop out. Yeah, like you can see like there is a scale or maybe a lens, right? Fell out from their eyes. That's something peeled off. A layer, like a scale, fall off from their eyes. And then, okay, and everyone's eyes are to behold the glorious mystery of our deep revelation from heavenwards. Okay, word by word now, this is what I saw. Okay, and I received Amos 3, 5-7 and 9. This one I see this word. Let David interpret. Let him interpret now. You interpret now. Just this verse. Then we move on to the next one.
Amos, Amos is the prophesize what God intend to do. You have to be prophesied or declare 3:5. 3:5 to what? Can a bird fall into a snare upon the earth where there is no gain for him? The gain actually is a trap. It's a snare, it's a trap, it's a bait, it's a lure. Okay? So there's always must be a bait. So the bird will not be caught in the net or caught in a trap unless there is a bait. The bait is there. That's how the monkey like this. You have a bait for the monkey, right? The monkey put his hand inside, right? Then cannot come out, right? So can a bird fall into a snare upon the earth where there is no bait for him? Shall one take up a snare from the earth and have taken nothing at all? Means, okay, that means you put a trap and then you will have take something little, somebody is trapped. So he's talking about being trapped. Firstly is someone being trapped. And then the next thing is someone have laid a trap and get something out of it. So cause and effect, or the deceiver or the victim or the fowler is the same. Okay, it means that whether you are being someone who is trapped or someone who laid the trap, shall a trumpet be blown in the city and the people not afraid? So it means that there must be a cause. Someone must have sounded the trumpet, then people start to get afraid. Something is coming, or fire is coming, or war is coming, that kind of thing. Or bombing the bomb is here to bomb, So shall there be evil in the city, and the Yahweh, Trinity, Shekinah, Jesus, and Jeremiah have not done it? So it means that whatever that is happening, whether a bird has been snared, or someone has laid a snare, okay, or someone has blown the trumpet, or someone is afraid because some trumpet has been blown, okay, or any evil have happened in the city, okay, it's the Yahweh who do it. Trinity, Shekinah, Jesus, and Jeremiah, okay, that's what God is proclaiming now. Surely, the Adonai Yahweh, will do nothing. The word nothing actually is 1697, is actually a dobo. Dobo means what? Will not make an oracles. Dobo, will not make an oracle, a speech, a speech, or will not make an oracle unless but he will reveal his secret unto his servants the prophet. And what God is doing is this. To us, he's going to reveal what he's going to do. Okay? This is the verse. Okay.
Verse 9.
Verse 9. Verse 9.
One more verse 9. Skip 8.
What must skip 8? It's 7. You 5 to 7 and
Comma
then verse 9.
and then 9, yeah.
Like this. So I also read it. The lion have roared, who will not fear? The Adonai Yahweh has spoken. Who can but prophesy? So it's exactly what it's all about. The lion roar, prophesies. Verse 9.
Must read, I see this word.
Published in the palace at Ashdod. So what the word publish means what? Shoma. Shoma means give attention to or make a proclamation
Must hear, I see this word.
to hear intelligently So take it Take it in the palace of Ashdod. Palace Ammon.
I see this word, all the world governments.
The fortress, the high places, citadel, the palace, all the word, it is high places, elevated, so the word elevated. Correct? High places, all the high one, government. So, hear intelligently, must hear all this high one at Ashdod. Ashdod, it's called all the powerful, all the powerful people, okay?
All the government of the world, I see this word.
Power, okay. So hear intelligently all the high places.
All the government of the world.
Of power, okay. In the high places, in the land of Egypt. Egypt is world,
The worldly system, I see the word superimposed on Egypt.
And say, example, gather yourself. The word example means gather. The word gather is osof. Gather yourself, okay? Gather yourself upon the mountain of Samaria. So the word Samaria is Someron. Someron is watch mountain. Okay, to watch lah, a watcher lah.
Click
Is watch
8104.
Is watch lah, to watch lah, to guard lah. Okay, to watch lah.
Give hit 我 circle.
Take hit lah. Ha?
Give hit.
Take hit lah, ha?
First paragraph. Give hit.
Give
It's
hit
being
lah.
circle, yeah.
Give hit lah, ha? Give hit lah. Take, pay attention lah. Okay. Gather yourself at the mountain of, pay attention, and behold the great turmoil. Turmoil means noisy gathering, a noisy noise lah. Confusion confusion, uproar lah, noisy noise confusion, uproar.
I see this word destruction, World War 3 and 4 superimposed on the
Okay.
word destruction.
In the midst thereof, and the oppressed in the midst thereof. Oppressed means oppression is talking about in the tyranny lah, especially tyranny. Or shake means those who are oppressed or those who oppress people oppression to press on So tyranny
Exploited also be circled.
okay lah, and the exploited in the midst thereof those people who are exploited So firstly is here intelligently all the high ones of power in the high ones in the land of world Egypt say gather yourself upon the mountain of take it and behold the great
World War 3 and 4 destruction.
outpouring in the midst thereof, and the people who are being oppressed in the midst thereof. Okay. So it's talking about what God is going to do
Exactly written on the TV.
what evil God is going to bring. So this is a proclamation. Okay. Let's continue what God is going to
Don't
do.
bring.
It's awesome, right? Oh, don't you think it's awesome? What God is going to do, He put the Bible verse. That's awesome.
Okay. Point number 2.
Blow ye the trumpet in Zion, and sound an alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of the Lord cometh, for it is nigh at hand. A day of darkness and of gloominess, a day of clouds and of thick darkness.
Today mark the change of our heaven's era timetable in heaven. I saw the Trinity in white robe move from one room full of bookshelves with books in the room, with all the four walls and rows of shelves of books called fading grace. This fading grace was superimposed in the room full of books. The bookshelf is from the floor all the way to the ceiling, and it's like row and row like a library of shelves of books. And superimposed this whole wall, this whole library full of books is called fading grace. Okay? And I see they are moving from the room. They are standing at the outside of the room called fading grace. Inside there is a library full of books, superimposed with the word fading grace. And they move forward to the next room. Okay? They move forward to the next room. Okay, next room full of shelves and shelves of books in the next room called, okay, these are the words superimposed in the next room. It's like a next library of books. Okay, this or the word line by line superimposed in the room. With all the shelves and shelves of books from floor to the ceiling. Many shelves. Okay, I see the word sorrows upon sorrows. The last straw had arrived at last. The last straw had arrived at last. Payback time. Complete sowing and reaping time had arrived. We could not wait anymore. Alas, alas, alas. Woe, woe, woe. I heard loud weeping in the room that arise out of the mourning humanity on the earth. I see the word 24 hours. I see this word by word now. No break, non-stop, and the sound of great travailing. Travailing. Okay? Great travailing only gets louder and louder, like an amplifier that gets louder and louder as the sound of the great travailing come closer and closer, as I heard standing there in the golden emperor's robe with the Trinity in white robes and Aaron KDV in white robes in front. Okay, Aaron KDV was wearing a white robe in front, but at the back of his robe actually is a golden emperor robe. Okay, and witnessing the increasing louder and louder moaning cries of desperate humanity arising from the earth. Then I see this word Obadiah 1, 5 to 7 written on the TV. And I see this word, let David read. It's more powerful this way, I heard.
Obadiah is about the destruction of Nineveh. Okay? Nineveh represents the kingdom of Antichrist. Called the mysteries of Harlotry. Obadiah, the whole book of Obadiah. Let's click it. About Nineveh, destruction of Nineveh. Okay. Oh, this is a destruction of Edom, sorry. Edom.
What? From what verse onwards?
From what verse?
Look at the... You just need to tap the 3 line.
5 to 7. Okay. If thieves came to thee, if robber by night, how are they cut off? Would they not have stolen till they have enough? If the grapes gatherer came to thee, would they not leave some grapes? How are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought out? All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee to the borders. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is none understanding in him. Wait, what's happening is this way. Esau can say it's the Antichrist. If Jacob's is a type and shadow of physical Israel, and his name is called Israel later on. So it is called spiritual Israel. So same thing is with Esau. Esau is a physical Esau, but there is a name called Edom. It's a spiritual one. So we are talking about children of the devil. Or we call Antichrist. It means going against, because you must understand about the whole story about humanity is about the seed of the woman called spiritual Israel. Okay? That is going to fight against the head of the serpent, which is called the powerful elite on the high places. Okay? So, there's the children of Antichrist, or children of the devil, who through his group of Antichrist against the Christ, that is Israel. So, what happening is this, okay? Firstly is, that means those, in order to understand 5 to 7, you must understand from verse 1, the vision of Obadiah. Thus says the Adonai Yahweh concerning Edom, the spiritual Edom. That means the seed of the serpent. We have heard of our rumors from the Yahweh and ambassadors is sent among the heathen. Arise ye, let us rise up against her in battle. Behold, I make thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised. The pride of thy heart hath deceived thee, that thou dwell in the cleft of the rock, whose habitation is high, that says in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou hast set thy nest among the stars, all the angels, there will I bring thee down, says the Yahweh. Trinity, SHEKINAIH, gave it, then we understand already. That means God is bringing down. So there are two groups now, Christ and Antichrist. A group of people. So if thief came to thee, if robbers by night, that means they have been robbed financially or whatever ways. Whether it's financially, physically, maybe they are sick. Some people are sick, going to die, got cancer or whatever, or whatever problem they have. So that means they have been robbed. If thief came to thee, if robbers by night, how art thou cut off? Would they not have stolen till they have enough? If a grapes gatherer came to thee,
I see the word bankruptcy superimposed.
would they not leave some grapes? So how are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought out? It means you must understand whatever things they have been doing, or so-called Antichrist are doing, they are all hidden, you understand?
Hidden agenda.
You understand?
With a nice front, I heard. Nice slogan behind is
so
wicked
how are these
plan.
things of Esau searched out? How are these hidden things sought out? So what happened? All the men of confederacy means their covenant with them. Don't you see all these like the Illuminatis and all these things? They are all the part of the children of the devil, and also all those people who are being bought over by them. Whether it's judges, whether it's lawyer, whether it's police officer, superintendent, chief of minister, whatever. So all the men of confederacy, have brought thee and send you the word is send 7971 Shalak is send actually. Send away. Okay. All the men of thy covenants, confederacy means covenant, 1284. Verify, it's covenant. Or alliance. That means they have pledge bloodline brotherhood Freemason brotherhood Illuminatis brotherhood So all the men of your covenant, your brotherhood have sent you out to the border. The men that were at peace with you have deceived you. So there is a lot of play out here and play there When things are bad, especially
Backstabbing one another.
Divided
Not honoring their earlier covenant, I heard.
When things are good, everybody's happy, right? When things are bad, start to survival state already. There will be fun then.
I heard everybody really look after their own interests.
Everybody for themselves
And so are each country.
So all the men of confederacy have brought thee to thy borders. The men that were at peace with you have deceived you. So 5377. What is this? The word is beguile. Trick you let you astray seduce you So seduce you, let you astray That means deceive you and they have prevailed against thee. They that eat your bread have laid a wound under thee. There is none understanding in him. That's all it. 5 to 7, correct? Correct.
That's all.
So what's happening? I believe, I'm hearing now, this is exactly what's going to happen. In the book of Revelation, this is what happened. Let me show you. Book of Revelation. Is the book of Revelation? Let me see what keyword to use. Which chapter? Let me see. Use a keyword.
Revelation 7.
1 hour. Wait. You saw Revelation 7?
Yeah, written on the TV.
Okay.
The key verse. See, this was written on TV.
What keywords? Just keywords.
Mm.
Okay. Four wind blowing, the sea, the sailing.
The gist of this chapter is happening in this point, I heard.
Sealing of the selling on 144,000. Okay, let me see. And then crab, wet voice, 4 beasts fell out of the face, louder, all arrayed in white. He asked them who's there. They just came out of tribulation, watch up, and then they serve before the throne, then they hunger not thirst, finish already. So, okay. I'll try to understand later. Chapter 7 is talking about the sealing of the 144,000, okay? The whole chapter is about sealing of 144,000. They come out of the great tribulation, okay? Okay, let me, okay. 1 hour, okay, an hour, I see the 1 hour.
Wrong spelling.
Okay. Okay. Basically, throughout history, throughout century after century, Antichrist have been ruling through his sons. Or Satan have been ruling through his, or the serpent himself have been ruling through his sons. Called the bloodline, called the elite, called the high one with power, all the while. So these are the kings, what we call high one in power. So these are the 10 horns. Okay, so now we're talking about this. So all the while it was like this. So it's just being again and again. Talking about Antichrist. This talking about Antichrist was. Okay, let's read from the very beginning. And there came one of the 7 angels which have the 7 vials, and talked with me, saying unto me, Come hither, I will show you unto thee the judgment of the great whore that sits upon many waters. So Lucifer sits on many waters, means he controls the people. Water represent nation, tongues, and all these things. With whom the kings of the earth have made a covenant, confederate. That's how we saw our confederate, correct? With whom the kings of the earth, people, high ones of power, correct? Just now we saw the word high ones of power, correct? With whom the high one of power, called the kings of the earth, have committed fornication, means enter into an alliance, making a covenant with them, And the inhabitants of the earth have been drunk with the wine of her fornications. So he carried me away in the spirit in the wilderness, and I saw a woman sit upon the scarlet-colored beast, full of the names of blasphemies, having the 7 heads and 10 horns. So remember the 7 powerful continents, with the 10 power that's controlling through this 10. We know about this, correct? Germany, Russia, China, Japan, UK, the monarchy, UK monarchy. Then what more we have? China, USA, and then Nigeria. Is it Nigeria? Germany, correct? And another one is what? England they have it. Forgotten the other one. We miss one of them.
Is it got Russia inside? No?
Germany have already. Russia
Yeah.
have already.
Have
China, Japan have already. So 10 of them 10 powerful one that is controlling the world the woman sitting on this beast with the 7 head and 10 horn. Okay, the 7 continents with the 10 horn. So he's controlling them. These are the group of people in confederacy. So there will be a lot of fighting already. Correct? Why? Firstly, the beasts are always give the king of the earth give the power to the beast. The beast was controlled by the Lucifer woman. Correct? Okay, with whom the king of the earth have committed fornication, and the inhabitants of the earth have been drunk with the wine of his fornication. So he carried me away in the spirit into the wilderness, and I saw a woman sit upon the scallop-colored beast, full of the names and blasphemies, having the 7 heads and 10 horns. And the woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet, and decked with gold and precious stone and pearl, having a golden cup in her hand, full of abomination and filthiness of her fornications. And upon her forehead was a name written, Mystery Babylon, the great mother of harlots and abomination of the earth. Okay? That's Lucifer. That is the woman called the serpent woman, or called the woman the serpent, correct? That deceive Eve. Okay? You understand? So the prophecy is this woman, correct? Eve, the woman, her seed will be against the seed of this snake. So this is the battle. It's like this. So both are in earth, in earth. Can you understand? In earth. Okay. So there is a seed of the serpent, seed of Eve, Mother Holy Jerusalem. Okay. So the seed of the woman called Eve is going to bruise the head of this serpent. So the head is the chief, the head of the nation, the chief, the head. So there are 7 heads. So the serpent got 7 heads. His 7 heads, the main head, Germany, Russia, all these things, and then break into 10 horn, power, kingdom. Okay. So that is the whole scenario. Okay. And then the head will bruise the woman heel. The heel is the last day remnant. Heel means the last day remnant.
Oh, wake up!
Okay. So I saw the woman drunkard with the blood of the saints of the Holy One and with the blood of the martyr or witnesses, the witness of Jesus. And when I saw her, I wondered with great admiration. And the angel says unto me, wherefore did you marvel? I will tell you thee the mystery of the woman and the beast that carry her, which had the 7 head and 10 horns. Then he said that the beast that we saw was and is and not and shall be extended out of the bottomless pit, means that this beast had been around in past history, in present, and in future. He will be around one. Okay? Can you understand? This beast represents what now? He represents, simple as that, the one that control corporately the beast, the 7 head and 10 horn. Here's the beast itself. Can you understand? The Antichrist. The main Antichrist, or we call the man of perdition. Okay? So this beast we just saw was last time. So maybe last time at the very beginning he was Molech, or then later become who? He was incarnated. Okay? So he was there, and then is now during the time, and then he will be, shall ascend out of the bottomless pit, and go into perdition, the man of perdition. There's a prophecy about man of perdition, right? In 1 Thessalonians chapter 2, right? The man of perdition shall be revealed, but he will be consumed by the fire of God's presence. Remember? 1 Thessalonians chapter 2, 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, something like that. So this man will go into perdition, and they that dwell on the earth shall wonder, whose name will not return in the book of life, from whom the foundation of the earth, from the foundation of the earth, and they behold the beast that was and is and is yet to come. Okay, and here is the mind that has the wisdom. So we have the wisdom. We know who. Because we got the wisdom of the mind of God. Who has the mind of Christ? And here is the mind that have wisdom. 7 heads are the 7 mountains. Mountains are governments on which the woman is sitting. So the woman, Lucifer, control the 7 main government. So the main superpower. And there are 7 kings, 5 are fallen, and 1 and the other is not yet come. And when he comes, he must continue a short time. That means the kingdom of Antichrist, or the kingdom of the devil himself, is always from kingdom to kingdom. From kingdom to kingdom. That means all the great nations that rule the world once. So it started with maybe the Babylon, or Egypt, then Babylon, then later on the Roman, it's kingdom by kingdom. And now it's actually it's all the while it's the British that rule the world. Okay, now it's just through puppet through puppet the local people but they still determine the world and then now they go another form is through politics, through financial. So there will be 7 kings, and 1 is fallen, and the other is not yet. And when he comes, he must continue for a short period. And the beast which was and is, and even he is of the 8, is the 8, and he is of the 7, and goes into perdition. The man of perdition. And the 10 horn which you saw are the 10 kings' kingdom, which receive no kingdom as yet, but will receive power as kings of 1 hour with the beast. That means all combined. The whole world combined. The men of the confederations, they call men of the confederation combined. So these have one mind and shall give their power and strength unto the beast. Who are these? These are the 10, the 10 horn, 7 head. Okay. They shall make war with the Lamb, and the Lamb shall overcome them, for he is the Lord of lords, King of kings, and they are with him, which are the anointed, are called the chosen and the faithful. The elect The word is called elect. And he said unto me, the water which thou sawest, where the whore sitteth, are the people and multitudes and nations and tongues. There's the whole world inhabitants. We call it water. Water. And the 10 horn which thou sawest upon the beast, they shall hate the whore. Oh, what happened? They make allegiance with them, correct? They give them power, they give their power to the beast, correct? Now suddenly, the 10 horn which thou saw upon the beast, these shall hate the whore. Means they hate the one who's controlling the beast. Which Lucifer Lucifer, the snake the serpent who give his son to rule. You understand? And answer, the seed of the serpent. You understand? So the 10 horns which thou saw upon the beast, so all the nation, at first they give their power, then later they play him out. The people of the confederations have deceived you. Case on? So we see this, then you understand. And the 10 horn which thou sawest upon the beast shall hate the whore, Lucifer, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. So the nations are fighting back. First was united and give the plan. Then later on, one by one is already put liao. One by one is Germany now is in bankruptcy, I think so. Economy, financially all dropped. Then France also.
Italy, I think
Italy in many countries, different
countries.
Can you understand?
In
China
Europe.
also is going into trouble. China is very indebted one, Yeah. America also very indebted one. It's like all very indebted one. So
Can you see?
the 10 horn means the 10 nations, which thou sawest upon the beast, this shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. For God have put in their heart to fulfill his will. So God have put in their heart to fulfill his will, and to agree and to give their kingdom unto the beast, until the word of God shall be fulfilled. So it means that God had purpose all these people to surrender to Him. That's the reason why all are surrendering to the beast. So for God had put in their heart to fulfill His will, to agree and to give their kingdom, I mean under the country is under them, unto the beast, until the word of God shall be fulfilled. And the woman which you saw is the great city which reign over all the kings of the earth. Lucifer, correct? Correct. Sit on the beast, correct? The beast represents his children, his seed lah. One of his seed, the main seed lah. Called Antichrist, the man of perdition. Same thing that God had used us as a seed called a Christ. So the kingdom of the world has now become the kingdom of the Yahweh and His Christ in the last day, correct? And they shall rule with Him, correct? So this is very clear cut now. Can you understand now? Yeah, Obadiah. So the vision of Edom, called the Antichrist, correct? Who want to make himself, correct? Like an eagle, put his nest among the stars, the angels, correct? But now, what is going to happen is God is permitting this to happen to expose, correct, all His secret agenda. So what God will, later on, will turn around, all of them will rebel against this woman that sit on the beast. Can you understand? So this is written by God. So we can see that how are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought out? Okay? The word sought out means find out, investigated.
If you're sleepy, if you open your eyes and see behind you, there is a big pipe that was linked to the back of your brain. It's called hypnotize. You're being hypnotized to sleep. You know? So you actually should tune in and see behind and pull out that plug and cleanse yourself.
So all the men of the covenants or alliance, they are all alliance men. United means alliance. United alliance. Confederacy means enter a covenant. Berith means covenant. Alliance, the pledge. We all united. So there is an alliance, a pledge called united. All the men of the confederacy have brought thee to the border. The men that were at covenant, at peace with you. Okay? So his tragedy is come in peace. Book of Daniel. Okay? They come in peace. They shall deceive many. Okay? Okay? So shall change time and season. Okay? It will try to change God's program. You understand? So, the men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee. They may have strayed away from thee. They are no more with thee. What? Okay? And prevailed against thee. And they that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is none understanding in him. Shall I not in that day, says the Lord, even destroy the wise men of Edom? You know why the of Edom is who? You know? The wise man of the elder of Zion. Ever heard of this guy? The protocol of Zion. They have done the protocol, what they're going to do will conquer the whole world. So they say that when the World War II and World War III and IV is finished, then our king will arise. It's the protocol of Zion. What they're going to do, we will have entertainment like movies or all these things to entertain them so that they have no time to know what we're doing. That's why Hollywood is coming. Movies and all these things, whatever. We will have Isium so that there will be a lot of division and no one know what they are going to do, what is good for them, you know. Because they will be always fighting. So the Isium means what? Marxism, what Isium, atheism, all the Isium lah. Okay, it's all there, the protocol of Zion. You understand? So they blame it on Zion, which is us lah.
Zion means who? Israel or spiritual Israel?
Zion is spiritually lah, but there is a physical also lah. So they always, there's a anti-Semitism lah. I mean, they hate the Jews lah. Yeah, you know that kind of. So this is all a play of words lah. You understand? anti-Semite lah. Anti-Semite means against the Jews lah. Simple as that lah. So, shall I not in the day, says the Yahweh, even destroy the wise men of Edom? The wise men of Edom is as good as these people, a group of people. Every year, they sit together and plan what they're going to do for next year for the whole world. Okay? There are a lot of what we call groups lah. Like the what of 300, the what 300 birth society and all different group lah. These all like round table. People that will decide how the direction of the world. Okay, these are called the wise men, Okay, so shall I not destroy, says the Lord, says the Yahweh, Trinity, major and minor, even destroy the wise men out of Edom. So Edom are all the elites there, because they are the children of the devil, children of serpent, correct? They are wise as serpent, correct? They are very wise as like their mother, and their serpent, correct? So this is called wise men of Edom. Edom is a spiritual Edom. Physically is Esau, brother of Jacob, correct? But spiritually is Edom, children of the devil. Just like spiritually, we are called Israel. Understand? We are going to rule with the L. Israel means going to rule with the L. Okay? Israel. Okay? And, okay, shall I not in that day, says the Yahweh, even Trinity, even destroy the wise men out of the Edom and understanding out of the mouth of Esau. Okay? So the mouth of Esau, and thy mighty man, the word mighty man means very powerful, very wise, very powerful, or noble. O Teman shall be dismayed to the end, and that every one of the mouth Esau may be cut off to be by slaughter. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. In the day that thou stoodest on the other side, in the day of the strangers carry away captives his false, and foreigners enter into his gate, and cast lots upon the Jerusalem, even thou wast as one of them. But thou should not have looked on the day of thy brother, in the day that he became a stranger, neither should thou have rejoiced over the children of Judah in the day of their destruction, neither should thou have spoken proudly in the days of distress. Thou shalt not have entered into the gates of my people in the day of calamities, yea, thou shalt not have looked on their affliction in the day of the calamity, nor have laid hands on their substance in the day of the calamity. Neither should thou have stood in the crossway to cut off those of his that escaped, neither should thou have delivered up those of his that remained in the day of his distress. For the day of the Lord is near upon all the nations. Either means nation. And thou, as thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thy head. For as you have drunk upon my holy mountain, so shall all the nations drink continuously. Yea, they shall drink, and they shall swallow down, and they shall as though they have not been. But upon Mount Zion shall be deliverance, and there shall be holiness, and the house of Jacob shall possess their possession. And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau shall be stubble, and they shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Yahweh, Trinity, SHEKINAIH, Jeremiah has spoken it. And they of the south shall possess the mouth of Esau, and they of the plain of Philistine, and they shall possess the field of Ephraim, and the field of Samaria. Benjamin shall possess Gilead, and the captivities of his host, and the children of Israel shall possess the Canaanite, even unto Zarephath, and the captivities of Jerusalem, which is at Sepharad, shall possess the city at the south. And deliverers, Christ. The word deliverer means Christ, Messiah. Okay? The word Messiah means Christ, Yeshua. From the word Yeshua, okay? Deliverers, Yeshua, saviors, salvation, is the same thing. So deliverers, called Christ, shall come out of Mount Zion, which is the holy mountain, the icy snow mountain, to judge the mouth of Esau, the government of Esau. The government of God called the children of God, Zion, shall judge the government of Esau.
Yeah.
And the kingdom shall be of the Lord and his Christ. Can you understand? It's the Old Testament prophecy,
Today,
right?
everyone will be given a sword, right?
It's the Old Testament prophecy, right? Exactly the the Revelation. So what's happening? I believe what God is saying this is, the shaking is coming. Whatever can be shaken will be shaken. Okay? So all the past, all the wow, the woman who's controlling the beast have been permitted to gather all these nations. And God has moved them to give them the power. Now they're almost there already, you know. Can you understand? There's nothing much you can do actually. They control, you understand? But God is doing a shaking. All the evil that is going to come upon the whole world. Then people will wake up. And then they will hit back. Break the covenant. Can you understand? And destroy the woman.
I heard 好戏在后头.
So it's a script written. Now, you want to continue the script, you must listen to God.
Okay.
Got it.
And my handphone.
Oh, sorry. Interesting, right? God is revealing that.
Okay, everybody wake up. If you're sleepy, remember, tune in. You see there's a plug behind you, a tube. Pull it out. Okay, that is the...
This is great revelation. We should stay awake.
Shouldn't be asleep, Tap yourself 50 times and then
this is a very great revelation that what God is disclosing. If not now, we still do not know what's going on. We don't know what's going on.
So interesting, All this word by word actually is in the Bible verse. It's a new era, right, in heaven. That's why today God want to have a meeting, because with the Toyota Alphard come, right, it's a new era in heaven already. You understand? Yeah, so God is moving from the room full of books called Fading Grace, and is walking to the next room called Sorrow Upon Sorrow. Payback time. Last straw had arrived. Complete sowing and reaping had arrived. We couldn't wait any longer anymore. Alas. Woo, woo, woo. Okay? So there are loud moaning and weeping from the humanity, non-stop 24 hours, and the sound only get louder and louder like an amplifier. Like you're in the room, the sound get louder and louder, like you are closer and closer to the scene of the crying. Okay? Oh?
Can you read again? You don't stack. Just read all again.
Okay, I heard weeping. I heard loud weeping in the room that arise out of the mourning humanity on the entire earth, 24 hours, no break, non-stop. And the sound of great travailing only gets louder and louder, like an amplifier that gets louder and louder as the sound of the great travailing comes closer and closer. As I heard...
Travailing, wrong spelling.
Travailing?
T-R-A.
T-R-A.
V-A-I. V-A-I.
V-A-I, okay.
Okay.
Travailing comes closer and closer as I heard standing there. Okay, in the golden emperor's robe with the Trinity in white robes and Aaron carry in white robes in front and with golden emperor's robe behind.
There's no but.
Okay? Witnessing this increasing louder and louder moaning that cries of a desperate humanity arising from the earth.
Desperation.
Desperate humanity. Amen?
So exposed. The secret of Esau is exposed. The secret agenda is exposed. So all these people who from Confederacy, right, say that you really deceive us. Or you really bring us into this shit. So all of them rebel.
Okay, number 3.
Blow ye the trumpet in Zion, and sound an alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of the Lord cometh, for it is nigh at hand. A day of darkness and of gloominess, a day of clouds and of thick darkness. As the morning spread upon the mountains, a great people and a strong, that have not been ever the like. neither shall there
Okay, point number one, recap, you all already know already, right? Point number one is time and season. Okay, Trinity is relief. Now mystery unveil. So the curtain actually of the heaven open up. All humanity, all the sky, all the eyes of this white saints wearing white robe, all the scale drop off from their eyes, and they all can behold the glorious light that come down from heaven. To behold the glorious mystery of our deep revelation from heavenwards. Okay? And then after that, point number one, right? Point number two, that means what? God is going to what?
Proclaim and declare.
It will
Reveal what
it will remove the scale from people's eyes so that they can see. Understand? Yes. And number two is, there is this change of timetable in heaven. Payback time. Okay, and number three, pay attention. Okay. I see this word, the great slaughter. The great slaughter that humanity dragged and most fearful of.
Dragful drag is the wrong spelling. BREAD.
I see this word written on the TV and has been declared to happen. What is going to happen? Come, everyone portray. God is going to put scroll in your pinogram. All of you will be part of the message. This is a big bomb, I heard. A big bomb. Okay, tune in. Okay, tune in. Okay, scroll imparted, every one of you fly up to heaven to sit on the throne. Okay, David, what do you receive? Trinity pass you the mic. One by one, take your turn.
Just now there's a word about sorrow. Sorrow what?
Sorrow upon sorrow.
Sorrow upon sorrow. The people are crying and then they're all in sorrow. Sorrow upon sorrow. What is this sorrow? It's here actually. beginning of sorrow. This is exactly what's going to happen. You shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that you be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass. But the end is not yet. Okay? For nations shall rise up against nations. Means races shall rise up against races. Okay? Pakistan against India. Okay, North Korea against South Korea. Okay? So then Israel also against the Middle East, correct? So there will be this type of war here, war there, everywhere. And then Russia also already got this type of internal war. Ukraine, and there will be more because they will attack. And then world war will come. So other than races against races, there will be country against country. And then there will be famine, pestilence, earthquake, type of thing. These are called a sorrow. These are going to be very bad. It's called a birth pang. Understand? It's called a birth pang. Okay? All these things are the beginning of sorrow. Okay? Okay? And there will be a lot of persecution. Why are we being hated, delivered up and being hated? He's talking to his disciples. Understand? Jesus is talking to his disciples. He's not talking to Christians actually. He's talking to his disciples. Can you understand? He sent them 2 by 2, and then he anointed them, he authorized them, cast out demons, he had the sick, right? Then he said that when you're persecuted in one place, you run to another place, right? Persecuted by one another place, right? You will not finish preaching until then, this thing has been done, all these things, the gospel is preached to the whole world, right? So it is it means the elect who are supposed to hear the gospel will know the true gospel. And the elect who is called to be elect will be elect if they receive. Understand? He give them the right to become the authority to become the children of God. Okay? As many as receive him, even his words, he will give them his right, the authority to become the sons of God. The authority. So all these things, say, all the true Christ shall be hated of all nations, and then they are for my name's sake, because they will be in the name of the Yahweh. They will preach, they will speak. And this is exactly that's the beginning of sorrow. Sorrow upon sorrow means bad times are ahead. Bad times are ahead. In fact, in many countries already bad times, right? Just we haven't feel it yet, Correct.
I see a lot of video I didn't send to you.
But those in country one, they already feel the bad times already.
A lot of countries.
Bad times, a lot of them.
Gone bankrupt. Country going bankrupt.
I see some of the advertisement the farmers are crying, not enough food to eat and all these things. 很多all their factory closed down their business closed down 什么都没有了 You understand? Everywhere is sorrowful spirit crying. You understand or not? It's just that we haven't feel it yet because we are so blessed, right? We haven't feel it yet, but we have people already know how to stay flood no food to eat flood or famine because we haven't feel it These people are feeling it. You understand?
Last time the farmers in India commit suicide because their things all
gone.
But that one quite some time.
Got many things People are sorrowful. That's why they're crying. That's the
Continuously, non-stop.
That's the meaning what God is speaking That is the revelation God tells me. That's exactly what's going to happen now. It is happening. Sorrowful upon sorrow. Perilous time. It's a birth pang. A woman, before giving birth, you enter into the time of sorrowful or birth pang, right? There's the sorrowful, the sorrow.
Okay.
Okay.
Jose, Trinity, pass the mic to you.
Beginning of sorrow,
It's got the voice of crying, wailing. Okay. I saw many people was job died, and even as a
Many people
job died.
drop
Drop dead.
Yes, and even with something like someone that's press the button, then just drop that.
Wow.
Okay.
Drop that.
So someone pressed the button and
Yeah,
person dropped
somebody
dead.
Wow, very softful, ah.
maybe sleeping. They come pick up. They just drag his soul up to the hell. I mean, during the sleep. So it's what I saw. I mean,
So even sleep lah.
yeah, I mean the soul was being taken away by the spirit, by the evil spirit.
Die in their sleep.
Okay, I also saw reading. I saw the Bible. I realized that the Bible was is Jeremiah 6:26. Daughter of my people, put on sackcloth and roll in ashes, mourn with bitter weeping, as one mourns at the death of only son. For the destroyer will come on us suddenly. Also another verse for the mountains will I take.
Jeremiah 6:26 and what else?
Yeah, and also
19 what? Oh, 19 Jeremiah 9.
Verse 10. For the mountains will I take up sweeping and wailing, and for the habitation of the wilderness a lamentation, because they are burned up, so that none can pass through them, neither can man hear the voice of the cattle. Both the fowl of the heavens and beasts are fled, they are gone.
Exactly written on the TV. Yeah?
Jeremiah 1.
6:26 and 9:10. Okay, James, what do you see?
I saw the word depopulation, and then followed by saw the word World War III. That's all.
Indeed, written on TV.
In fact, basically, just now the verse is talking about Jerusalem, about God's people. It means a lot of God's people are going to die. Or so-called God's people. Let's put it this way, Christians.
Lukewarm Christian, God is going to spit them out of their mouth. They're going to die. Spit them
But the
out
Bible
means they're going to
itself
die.
is for Jerusalem.
Lukewarm
actually.
Christian that never obey God's word and
It's
listen
for
to God's
Jerusalem.
command and be perfected.
It's for the people, the Jerusalem.
They believe in a false gospel.
Shall I not visit them for these things, says the
They
Lord?
never work
Shall
out
not
their
my soul be
salvation with
avenged
fear
of
and trembling.
such a nation?
Never do God the Father's
Yes.
will. They do their own will.
It's Jerusalem that betray God, daughter of my people.
All Christians worldwide, they don't worship Jesus. They worship Molech.
Same thing.
They celebrate Christmas,
6,
Easter.
6:26.
Their God is Molech. No excuse.
Daughter of my people, God's people. So it means that a lot of Christians are going to die. A lot
You
of ministers are
cannot
going
die
to
and
die.
say, I don't know.
A lot of ministers are going to die. Okay? A lot of Christians are going to die. A lot of ministers are going to die.
You never read book 2
So pressing the
Book
button is a very easy way of killing them. Pressing the button.
Understand?
Just
In
generalize
fact,
it.
2021 already won, TSUNAMI already won in December. So it's happening. Okay, Trinity stand here 3 whiteboard indeed. KTBDs?
I think I just saw a syringe with a needle, and after that it was like injecting some green liquid,
Green liquid.
and also I heard there's also poison inside. And I saw there is a kind of red, it's like a bit of red color in the green liquid.
Trinity stand here 3 whiteboard, exactly. Okay, next. Okay, what do you see?
Just afraid that you are heading to war. That means World War.
You heard or you read?
No, I just feel.
Or you feel, okay.
Yeah.
Felt World War. Indeed. Okay, Christina?
Actually, last night I had the vision of I saw the building
Huh? Uh-huh.
all gone down.
Saw a vision of a building. How tall is it?
Quite tall.
Uh-huh. And then
Tall
after
building,
that,
and then it just went down all the way to the ground.
came down to the ground.
Crumble down.
Oh,
Tumble down.
not really tumble down. It
Crash
goes
down.
straight all
Crash.
down. to
So
below.
it's a
Cannot
meltdown.
see.
Earthquake
Cannot
lah.
see, it just go all straight down.
Earthquake lah.
It's
open and close lah.
it's like meltdown or the whole thing
What?
sink down.
Sink
The
down.
whole thing goes
Swallow
straight
up.
down, but
Oh.
it never collapse.
Never crumble. Okay.
Ah.
The
Swallow up.
tall building
Swallow up.
drop
Up.
inside the hole lah.
It's something like that inside the hole, all go straight down, cannot see.
Inside
Earthquake
a
lah,
hole lah. Underneath lah.
Yeah, cannot see. And then just now, when I was sitting there, I had the vision that it's like a river. Don't know, is it a river or stream? Not a big sea, but the water is quite high.
You're seeing
then
a what? A
there's-
river.
Then there, but it's quite calm.
A calm river.
And then I saw some branches. I don't know, is it coconut tree or what branches?
Uh-huh.
And then the water was quite calm also, and then but quite high, and
Okay.
very quiet. The whole place, nobody cannot see.
How high is the water?
Like is almost to the ground level.
Huh?
Like almost to the ground level.
The water.
Like here is
water's
ground, and then the
same
stream
high
is
as a
there.
riverbed lah.
Like almost lah.
Okay.
Then but it's very calm, no.
Calm,
And then we don't see anybody also around.
at the riverbed height lah. Okay.
That's all I see. That's all.
But I'm seeing the vision, aftermath of the tsunami. That means once the water resides, right, the water is calm. But there's a lot of dead body on the above the river bank and in the sea. Because you're seeing like this vision, man, dead body is further in, and also further out in the sea. Okay, Thomas, Trinity, pass the mic to you. Tell us what you see.
Yeah, I see a tsunami.
Indeed, written on the TV. What else?
What else? Yeah, I only saw the sea. That's all, water rushing in. Then I see apparently the tsunami is not hitting a city because there are some tall buildings.
Okay, can you see what is the name of the city? Now I give you 4 binoculars, go binoculars to zoom in.
City. Looks like Tokyo.
Huh?
Seems like Tokyo.
Okay. Tokyo. How do you spell Tokyo?
Tokyo.
It's a Japanese city. Where is it? Is it a coastal city?
Okay, yeah. Tokyo, I know. Indeed, what else? Can you see Singapore and Malaysia?
It's
Written on the TV. Can you see Singapore, Malaysia written on the TV? Do you on your headgear?
Malaysia and Singapore. Oh.
Can you see not?
Yeah, now it looks like Singapore. Yeah, Singapore.
Yeah. Singapore, Malaysia. Because Philippines is very near. So unless every one of you are 100% allegiant, don't even sleep during meeting. When you sleep, you are not allegiant, you know not, because the enemy give you hallucinate, not hallucinate, what is it? Hypnotize you, you know. And you are just like when you go in a spiritual mission, like when you are being hypnotized, you don't fight back. You basically fall asleep and then they hypnotize you. So you understand not? Every time got meeting, or even every hourly, the enemy will come on. So if you are not spiritually alert, you'll be hypnotized, you'll be demotivated. Then you make a lot of mistakes. You understand? So, and then things will go haywire. And so spiritually, as a spiritual warrior, you must always be alert. Every time you're awake, you have to be very alert. You understand? Because you're dealing with a real enemy that's a spiritual world. So must be more of a spirit man than a carnal man on earth to fight this spiritual war. Okay, so what must you and everybody do? Okay, go school in Pata, what must you and everyone do?
Might see the word. We'll look at our allegiance and discipline.
Okay?
Yeah.
You have to discipline yourself, you know, because it takes an allegiance. A soldier needs discipline. You understand? How to discipline your thought and your feeling is very important. Don't let it run wild. Don't let your human thinking and your human feeling come in. Because the moment it come in, you are the enemy to God. Enmity to the mind of God. You understand? You have to see where God comes from and see from his anger, cooperate with him to transform by renewing of your mind, the way you think. You understand? I see this word. Can you see in your headgear 1 to 3 months? Most probably. Okay, Thomas, what do you see?
Oh, my view was just like this.
You mean the timing or what?
Yeah.
If things don't improve, yeah, so it all depends.
If things don't improve, what happens?
Yeah, it'll be 1 to 3 months.
Yeah. Any more?
I guess that's all.
You understand? If you're 100% allegiant, you do things very fast. You'll be very efficient. You'll be very responsible. You do your job well. You understand? And you will not have mental block and you will not be slow. You will not be lethargy. You will not be, you'll be very actively casting out and then keep cleansing yourself throughout and imparting the opposite. You understand? That's called, then you are 100% allegiant. You're not carnally minded. Right? You cooperate because whatever God do in your life is for your own good. You understand? He's making you more fruitful. Understand? Everybody are given a certain lifespan. In order to extend longer, it must be a good reason for God to do that. And if you increase your allegiance, your usefulness to God, there is a reason for them to extend your life. If not, everybody are given a certain lifespan. When the time is up, their life will be harvested according to the books. So in order, just like Pawpaw, right? She's supposed to die at like early 70s, right? Then Esther bring her here at the time she got cancer, right? And then God through me asked Esther, in what condition must I extend her life? You know? So I told Esther, you know, maybe you tell God to extend so that she can taste the goodness of God, you know, for that reason, so that she can get to know God, because she was worshipping pagan and have a very sorrowful life, right? So let her get to know this God and know how good this God is, right? So, and then it's provided she must attend the meeting every time, right? So when she didn't attend for a while, right, she already start to feel dizzy, want to black out already. And then I saw Shaddai want to take away her life already. Because condition of her life extended is she come here to learn about God and improve herself. You understand? So, but if she never fulfill that criteria, there's no more reason to extend her life, because her lifespan is already up. You're asking for more. You must have a good reason for God to give you more life, that you are useful to His kingdom. He can further use you, right? If not, why will He give you the life He already allocated to a certain number of length? God don't owe you anything. You understand? He write the book of all humanity. So why are you so special that He should extend for no rhyme or reason? So in order to extend a life beyond your lifespan, you have to serve a purpose. You understand? So if you die on after you've been given 3 extra years and you still do not make it a point of vengeance to change, even you die also you will change. Even you don't sleep also you will change, right? You don't have that kind of attitude, then you're not worthy to deserve the extended life, because you have been extended 3 years already. So you want to extend further, and a 3 year God give you this time to bear fruit and you still bear no fruit. So like what the Bible say, right? Maximum you give what? You will dunk it, right? Put fertilizer, teaching, encouragement. You still don't grow and bear fruit. The axe will be at the root to cut off the tree. So this is God's way. So it's either a person take it, right, and change, or have to suffer the consequences of the warning, have served, and then it have fulfilled its cause. I see this word. Understand? So nobody should take God for granted. God don't owe anybody. He created a person and He give a person life, right? It's for you to fulfill your destiny. If you're given that life of how many years to fulfill and you still never treasure it and make it a point, right? So when your time's up, just like all the other people in the world, they die in their sleep, they die in a car accident, they die, right? Even out of no reason, right? Suddenly it just collapse. So whatever it is, it's just that you don't know that, but it's happening everywhere, every day. You understand? And you are no special. You're only special is because you come to CG and you know the Trinity SHEKINAIH who tell you always in advance before it happens, so they give you room to change, to adjust, you know, so they can keep prolonging your life, so give you more time. Other people don't have this privilege. They just drop and die on the spot. You understand? Huh? Yeah, Trinity stand here with the 3 whiteboard. Exactly. Confirm. So God don't owe anybody anything. And if He's a creator, right? He just create a mud, right? Blow breath, right? Give you life, right? Okay, put the DNA and chip inside you. Do your calling, right? What you're called for. So if you're not, okay, this book, okay, how many years blow into your spirit, man? So it's like a computer program you run, it costs. Right? So this earth is to select who is going to rule with Him. So whatever you are given to do actually is for God to approve you. So if after given the time you still don't cooperate, right, you cannot blame God. You only have yourself to be blamed. God has been very merciful already. Got it?
Yeah.
Because you must understand, we are living in the last days. You are in the last lap, of humanity and the earth. Where depopulation going to take place. Right? So why should God keep you if you are not any better than the rest of the humanity? Why should God keep you around? You're not contributing to anything but a pain in the ass for everyone around, right? So you have to At least make yourself useful, right? That God think that, yeah, you're taking care of his house, you're taking care of his children. That is a reason you're contributing. You understand? Okay, next. Any more? Okay, Jeremiah?
I saw an asteroid like coming down on Earth.
Mm.
And then there were some worms in those asteroids. Then
Oh, sounds like wormwood lah. How do you spell asteroid?
ASTER.
Okay.
Yeah.
Asteroid carrying worms ah.
Yeah. But I think I saw the word pestilence also. It brings in pestilence.
Okay, worms and pestilence.
Yeah, that's all I saw.
Coming to the earth.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, this asteroid carrying worms, I see this word Nibiru of wormwood. Okay, Nibiru is wormwood. Okay, the Trinity stand here, 3 report, exactly. Any more?
No, that's all I saw.
Okay. Okay, so the number 3, point number 3, right? Oh, Moses. Okay, sorry, Moses. What do you receive?
The scripture lah. Hebrews 12 lah. Hebrews 12, 20,
Hebrew 12.
Hebrews 27, 29
Hebrew 12, 27, 25, 27 to 25.
29.
Hebrew what?
12.
Huh? 4 or 12? 12 What verse?
12. Hebrews 11.
Hebrew 12 verse what? 27 to 29. Okay. Any more?
那个 Luke 啦 Luke 13, 7 to 9 and Revelation 3, 16.
Okay, any more?
Just like that.
Okay. Yeah, Trinity stand here, confirm. Okay, DB, you want to explain
What's that?
the Bible verse?
Hebrew 12, 27, 29, huh? Correct lah. And these words what? And these words yet once more signify the removing of those things that are shaken, as of the things that are made, that those things which cannot be shaken may stand, may remain. Wherefore we receiving a kingdom which cannot be moved, let us have grace whereby we may serve God acceptably with reverent and godly fear. For our God is a consuming fire. So God is doing a shaking. Whatever can be shaken will be shaken. So kingdoms, countries, economies, powerful nations, all will be shaken. Okay?
All be brought down to their knees, I heard.
Okay? Luke 13, 7, 9. 7 to 9, huh?
Mm.
Then say he unto the dresser of his vineyard, Behold, these 3 years I've come seeking fruits on this fig,
I saw Patricia written on
these
this
fig
TV,
trees,
on this verse.
and find none. Cut it down, why cumbereth it to the ground? So what is the word
I
cumbereth?
see this verse 7 has the word Patricia's name written on it.
Cumbereth means why lie idle,
Mm.
why lie unemployed, why lie inactive, why lie there, it's like inoperative. So the word is why let it be so useless? Correct?
Entirely idle, useless.
Useless, right? No, unprofitable. Unprofitable. Why must they unprofitable, right? You see, God prolong our life is because we are profitable, ma.
Mm.
Correct? Or God give us a chance to be profitable. Okay?
It's for you to overcome all your stronghold, all your weaknesses. But if you don't overcome,
So what
you
happened?
will never overcome. No matter even give you another how many
So what
years.
happened?
Everybody has a timetable.
Tonight,
The time to be perfected.
that means this talking about these 3 years, I came on never see fruit.
So exactly God give
No
you 3
fruits.
years.
No fruits, huh?
You understand or not?
So why
3
like
years
why
exactly.
keep on lying down?
He extend your life
lie
already.
down there, useless, not profitable, bear no fruits. And he answered and said unto him, Lord, let it alone this year. Also, here I shall dig about, loosen it, and then I will dug it, and it bear fruits well. And if it bear fruits, well. And if not, then after that thou shalt cut it down. Okay? So, it means what? It means a lot of people are going to die. Those that are not profitable in the kingdom of heaven. Why must God prolong your life, right? Correct? So a lot of people are going to die.
Including Christian ministers, because they may serve God in the name, but actually
Especially
they are
Christian
serving
ministers,
themselves.
actually. Especially Christian ministers.
You understand?
So we are talking about biblical, especially Christian ministers. Because 3 represent what? Ministers of righteousness or unrighteousness. 3 represent what? The trees that my father have not planted will be chopped off. Okay? So specifically but can be humanity whatever. Okay, so the next one. Revelation 3:16. Very consistent, God very consistent, Because you are lukewarm, neither cold nor hot, I will spew you, means vomit you out. I will vomit you out
Throw out.
of my mouth. I will vomit you out of my mouth. Okay?
This
So
verse
lukewarm
has the
Christian
word
is going to die also.
this 16 taken away the life. Superimposed on verse 16. Lukewarm, God is going to take away the life. Jesus explained to me.
Yep.
When he spew you out means he's going to take away your life. That's what
So
it
that
means.
means
Lukewarm Christian.
very
All
consistent
will
one.
die.
Correct. Not that Moses know about all these things, right? He just see, he said, God use weaknesses, he will try to use weaknesses. Whosoever is yield So very consistent one, right? The unfruitful trees, ministers.
Understand now?
Right? Then the next one is what? Yeah, unfruitful tree
Lukewarm.
Lukewarm, correct. Then another one? What happened?
Whatever can be shaken will be shaken.
Whatever can be shaken will be shaken, right? Okay.
Oh, so this great slaughtering of humanity, dread and most fearful has come, has been declared to happen. So what is going to happen? I heard mega bomb. So David saw Matthew. This is the birth pang, sorrow upon sorrow. They heard a voice crying, wailing. Many people dropped dead. Computer, press the button, right? Press the button in the computer.
A lot of people are going to die.
Yeah. Well, when God gives the approval, right, Antichrist will execute it. Satan will execute it, right? So the person dropped dead even during sleep. They also press buttons. I know a lot from Korean actor die in their sleep, heart attack. A lot young one.
But this is mostly due to the injection. That's why someone see the syringe, right?
Strange. A lot of them die like late 20s, early 30s. Korean, all the pop stars. Movies. I see the word like insubordination. So their life are being terminated, I heard. Okay. Okay, they really saw strange with needles injecting. SYR. Okay. Syringe with needles injecting and with some green and red liquid. I heard and then he said poison inside. Trinity stand here 3 about exactly. Hezekiah felt the world war. Trinity said indeed. Christina last night saw a tall building drop inside like a sinkhole Sinkhole.
Okay.
Yeah, it must be a hole if not how to go down, right? True. Unless the earth below give way, then it sink together. Like a sinkhole the whole piece sink down.
Go down. They come up.
Right, sinkhole underneath.
Samuel was called out by King Saul. He saw a man came up from the ground.
I heard due to earthquake, flood, and tsunami.
Wow, a lot of bad things are going to happen. That's why God said, shall a bird being caught in a snare, or shall somebody lay a snare and never take something? Correct? Never take it out from the snare. That means somebody has been trapped inside. Somebody has done it. Then shall evil happen to the city when the Lord has not done it.
What Bible verse is that?
Amos chapter 3,
Oh, okay.
So the lion have roared, who but must prophesy,
Okay.
Surely the Lord will do nothing unless he reveals to his prophet.
Okay, then Christina saw there is this coconut tree beside a river bank and the water is at the river bed height. So in the vision, actually I saw is the aftermath of tsunami. The dead body was further inland and also in the sea. So after that is very common. Okay, Thomas saw tsunami, sea water rushing to tall buildings of city at Tokyo. Okay. Okay, I saw. Singapore and Malaysia written on the TV. Okay. 1 to 3 months time, most probably. Thomas saw if things don't improve, 1 to 3 months time in the allegiance level. I think very easy to relax and go back to the old ways, right? Very easy. So everyone have to remind yourself every day. Huh? You let your guard down. Remember God do the weighted average, James?
Yeah.
Correct? Weighted average one. Your allegiance every day add up divided by how many days? That is the weighted average. That will be your allegiance. Or everybody all add up together divided by how many people, that will be the allegiance. Okay? Chermel saw asteroid carrying womb. I see this word, Nibiru and wormwood. Okay? Nibiru or wormwood, when it come, is going to bring, is going to pollute all the major river, water source of the world. Okay? So it's going to make the water undrinkable. It's going to strike the water, the major river, Yangtze River, Amazon River, all the major, even the river now, all the major river that supply water to the whole world. Okay? So there'll be no drinking water. Okay, that is point number... that's point number 3. 3 already, so many things happening already. Okay, point number 4.
Blow ye the trumpet in Zion, and sound an alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of the Lord cometh, for it is nigh at hand. A day of darkness and of gloominess, a day of clouds and of thick darkness. As the morning spread upon the mountains, a great people and a strong, that have not been ever the like, neither shall there be any more after it, even to the...
Okay, what is number 4? 5 things, right? Talk 2 more points. So what is the next point? Okay, now I see Jesus right on the green board. Okay, massive depopulation. Will start immediately from today. With waves of depopulation. Intercept. With different waves. Okay, then I'm seeing a vision of okay, the vision is like this. Okay, this is the waves of repopulation. It looks like this. Okay. Black is Europe. Red is China. Blue is Asia. Southeast Asia. Asia, which includes Southeast Asia. Green is India. And etc. Understand? So that's how it's going to work. The wave, they will intercept each other. You understand? This is the wave of depopulation. So understand what it means?
Can you make bigger?
Can.
Cannot see.
But you can't see very well when it's bigger because it's too small.
Okay. Wave of depopulation. So different.
When you hear news of, let's say, Europe things happening, China, Southeast Asia, India, concurrently, they are all happening at the same time. One is maybe January, the next one is March, then the other one is May, then the next one is July, then the next one is September. This is what I'm hearing. So this is the time gap. Okay, here is the time gap, time gap. You understand? Got it? So it's a wave, This one start 2 months later, that one start, this month later, that one start, 2 months later, that one start, so it's a wave. Got it? So this is a time gap. You see, they have a bit of gap in between each other, right? And then below the graph, it's called serious. Okay, the left side, these are all the like one bar. Each bar is 10 million. You saw that? If one bar like this is 10 million, 2 bar this is 20 million. This is 30 million. This is 40 million. This is 50 million. 60, 70, 80, 90. This is 100 million. This is what this is what I hear. 10 million population. Okay, worldwide. Okay, got it? That's very serious, no? Because God is talking about depopulation, ma. You have to empty the earth, ma. So when it die, it will be by 10 million, 20 million, 30 million. Because He's going to destroy the earth already, ma. The world is going to come to an end already, ma. He's going to destroy all humanity and all the earth already. Called the Great Reset. Got it?
Yes.
From today onwards, this is going to start already, I heard. That's why He want to have this meeting today. So that He can declare things to happen.
This is the time.
Time gap. So it will kill to many, many ways, right? Pestilence, starvation, right? War, famine, disease, sudden death, mysterious, flood, right? Tsunami,
It was
world
start in India lah.
war. Start today.
India and etc.
Yeah.
So it will start in India lah.
No, I mean,
Actually, you look at the YouTube, it's already started.
Start in India, then after South Asia.
USA, China also.
Then after it will be China
Southeast Asia.
and Europe.
Bangkok also got flood. Indonesia.
so this is just God is telling you how it's going to happen. It's not a complete. There's so many countries involved. It's not a complete graph, but God is saying the wave will come like this. Okay? Got it already? Now God revealing more and more details of what He have declared in heaven. So as the time goes by, things are more and more detail being revealed. So that is point number what?
4.
That's 5. That's 5.
4, Okay, point number 5.
Blow ye the trumpet in Zion, and sound an alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of the Lord cometh, for it is nigh at hand. A day of darkness and of gloominess, a day of clouds and of thick darkness, as the morning spread upon the mountains.
Number 5, only 5 points, right?
Yep.
Wow, we population already. Okay, what is point number 5? Okay, I see this word falling stars. I saw a vision. Many like asteroid, look like asteroid. I saw a vision of our video planet in collision, colliding with one another. Colliding. How to spell?
Double L. Vision.
Sun getting too hot. Nowadays 35 degrees, right? Very hot. Become a norm. Some country even go up to 50 over degree.
Very nice.
Too hot. volcano erupting at unprecedented rate. Flood and tsunami will be a new norm. Cyclone, tornadoes, just form without warning. In almost every and any country. Okay, etc. Starting from today, I see this word written on the TV, it will be 1,000,000 times worse. And now it's already very bad already, right?
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
Like Turkey was hit like 1 month, no, haven't even finished clean up another, it come after a few weeks, keep coming non-stop, you know. Turkey, the flood keep coming. Earthquake also. Okay, so now you see like the flood become a new norm, right? Even New Zealand, the flood came and then after another month later, new flood came, it keep coming in. They haven't even cleaned up the mess, another new wave keep coming in, you know. And same thing with Australia. Same thing even with Asia, right? You know, China, you know, India. It's like it doesn't stop there. It just keep coming, you know. Before you can clean up, another wave come. Before you can, you know, like do something another way, just keep continuously coming non-stop. Yeah, hailstone also quite big all over the world. Okay? So from today onwards, I heard it will be at 1,000,000 times worse. Now it's already actually very bad already. Can you imagine 1,000,000 times worse? Whatever that's happening, you just imagine 1,000,000 times worse than that. Huh? It's going to be a massive depopulation. Okay? So you got enough of today? Good news?
Enough.
Okay, it's a lot to be digest, right? Oh? So all got it already? No need to recap already, right?
No need. Just send to us, can already.
Okay. So anybody got anything to add? Okay? Any more thing to share, David? Anybody got any last words? 最后一句话。Thomas, Jesus pass the mic to you. Thomas got a lot to say. I see the word written on the screen. Hey, Thomas, you got a lot to say. Come, tell us what you have to say.
Well, especially on the depopulation one. So this is the, well, for some time already, the climate alarmists have been getting more and more extreme. And they keep blaming, first they blame it on our consumption, then they blame it on the population. And then now they're even more and more blatant and bold. first they say that people shouldn't have kids because it's a waste. And now they are saying that certain people shouldn't deserve to live. You know,
This certain deserve
these are
what?
hearing
Dave,
Or deserve to
certain
live.
people shouldn't be to live lah, right? And then you can see that they are going around even destroying food production infrastructure.
Exactly, return it.
Yeah, and because there are many food processing factories that have been mysteriously, there was fires. There were also poultry farms that were caught fire, got burned down.
I see the word on the TV like did on purpose. Did on purpose.
Yeah, all these are sabotage. Yeah.
So are y'all shocked now?
Blow ye the trumpet in Zion, and sound an alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of the Lord cometh, for it is nigh at hand. A day of darkness and of gloominess, a day of clouds and of thick darkness. As the morning spread upon the mountains, a great people and a strong, that have